How is it a security risk?
What's going on in the world?
Right, okay. When did a terrorist last attack a police station?
Well,
What level are we on now?
This officer is about to get exposed with one single question he can't answer, and it happens right in front of the camera for everyone to see. What starts as a routine stop turns into a moment he clearly never saw coming, and it completely shuts him down on the spot. Stick around, guys, because you need to see exactly how this entire audit unfolds from here.
You know, too close to me. If you just stay back from me, please, because of obviously Corona.
yeah, it's alright. We just wondered what you was doing, mate, that was all.
Just doing a little documentary, that's all.
Oh, what? Okay. Documentary on what?
Pardon?
Documentary on what, exactly? You okay?
Looking at your camera rather than answering our questions, mate. What are you doing a documentary on?
If you do a documentary, then you need to tell us what you're doing, don't you?
Can I ask why you're filming the inside of the police grounds, the car park, etc.?
You gonna talk? No? I mean, I can stand here all day if you want. We're gonna get bored though, aren't we? What's your name, buddy?
This
This is very interesting, isn't it?
is. Any reason why you're not talking to us, mate? Have a look at what you're filming, is that alright?
You just step back from me, please. Don't come too close.
We're keeping it fair enough distance, aren't we?
Can you stop walking towards me then, please?
Why is that?
Because I feel threatened by you, so...
You feel threatened?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah.
Well, we've got our hands in the pockets and you feel threatened.
He keeps walking towards me.
Yeah,
Can you just identify yourselves, please?
There's my call number.
I can't read. Can you read it out to me, please?
No, it's okay, it's on the side there.
So what is it? 1207.
Alright guys, this audit goes south the moment the officer closes the gap on him without a second's warning. Under the excuse of COVID distancing, the officer orders him to step back, then completely flips the narrative on its head, claiming he now feels threatened by the auditor's mere presence outside a public building he has every right to film. Refusing to explain the purpose of his documentary or justify himself in any way, the auditor stays remarkably calm and composed, immediately demanding the officer properly identify himself first before this conversation goes any further. A caller number is reluctantly handed over after some hesitation, but a full name, badge details, and station remain conveniently withheld throughout the entire exchange. This sets the perfect tone for a tense, drawn-out back and forth that only intensifies with every single word exchanged from this point onward, and it's clear neither side is going to give an inch easily.
5, and what station are you based at?
Around the corner, aren't we? So have a guess.
Can you identify yourself, please?
There's my call number.
You're supposed to give me 3 forms of ID. I'm only asking for 2. What station are you based at?
Wonder what part do I need to give you 3 forms of ID?
Right, okay, so he's failing to identify himself. And can I have your collar number, please?
Yeah, it's just there. Same with colleagues.
13635.
That's right,
And what
yeah.
station are you based at?
Well, so we've just walked round the corner. I think you can guess which station we're based at, can't you?
So I've got a guess.
You don't have to guess.
We've got to guess why you're here.
We're just trying to guess why you're here. You won't give us an explanation, will you?
You're supposed to, obviously, when a member of the public asks for your ID, you're supposed to give 3 forms of ID. You've not even given me one. You've just shown me your collar number.
You won't even show us your face or tell us your name or anything.
I don't need to.
Right, so we're trying to ascertain why you're here. Do you need to speak to somebody at the station?
Are you here for an appointment?
You're going to drain your battery on your phone there. It's not going to be a very interesting documentary, this, is it?
Any specific reason why you're filming the inside of the police station in the car park?
How long's left on your battery? Sort of drains through there. I can think of better things to film yourself. Better things to do. You got anywhere you need to be?
I'm sure you can appreciate the security risk of somebody trying to film the inside of a secure car park like this.
But what we're going to think is...
The officer dodges the simple, direct question of which station he's actually based at, sidestepping it entirely, then pivots aggressively, demanding 3 separate forms of identification from a man who hasn't broken a single law throughout this entire encounter so far. The auditor calls out the blatant double standard immediately and without hesitation, pointing out sharply that only a caller number has been provided so far, nowhere close to the proper identification the officer himself is now demanding in return. Frustrated and visibly cornered by the sheer logic of the situation, the officer resorts to petty threats about the phone's dying battery, clearly hoping it'll cut the filming short and end things quietly before more is exposed. It doesn't work at all, and the standoff only grows tighter and more heated as neither side is willing to back down from their firmly held position.
The terrorism that's going on in the world at the minute, we don't know what you're doing, do we?
No, you're not explaining to us either.
Do you suspect me of being a terrorist?
I suggested that would explain the reason why.
So don't bring that law into it then.
Well, it's not a law, it's a comment.
It's a comment.
It's a comment. Yeah.
Right, you've just mentioned terrorism.
That's right, yeah.
If you don't suspect me of being a terrorist, then don't bring that law into it.
So why are you here then?
Don't need to explain that. If you're finished, you're dismissed.
No, not finished, mate. I can stand there all day. I'm here till 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So I can stand there all day.
Am I being detained?
I'm not being detained. No, we can go if you want.
Well, if I'm free to go, then I'm free to stay.
Right, well, you can stay here, but you might get a bit bored.
I could think of better things that you could be doing with your while you're on duty.
I can think of better things you can probably be doing as well, to be honest, and stood outside a police station.
That's your personal opinion.
It is, it's right, it's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Correct. I'm just going to stand there. Doesn't bother me, I'm until 10 o'clock tonight. But I think you might get a bit bored.
You might get a bit bored. We'll go and do something else then.
No, I'm fine. I'm getting paid to stand there, mate, aren't I?
Waste of taxpayers' money if you're
It
asking me
is.
if you're just going to
So
stand there
for
till
me,
10 o'clock this
then
evening.
I can crack on with other stuff that people are going to ring 999 for, might need our help. But instead I'm stood here talking to you.
So am I a threat to you?
Don't know yet, do I?
You're not explaining very much to us,
I don't know yet, do I?
Am I a threat to anybody else?
No idea. Never met you before. I don't know. You won't tell me your name, will you?
Do you suspect I'm committing a crime?
Not at the moment, you know.
So why are you talking to me?
Watch closely. The officer plays the terrorism card next, attempting to justify the entire stop with vague, completely unsupported talk of security risks, somehow lingering near the station grounds at this very moment. The auditor shuts the argument down instantly and without missing a beat, pointing out clearly there's no actual law behind the comment whatsoever, just a baseless personal opinion dressed up as genuine concern for public safety and security. Pressed directly and repeatedly on whether he's an actual threat to anyone at all standing nearby, the officer simply can't provide a real, honest answer to the question. No crime committed, no real suspicion raised, no explanation offered whatsoever. Just an officer visibly stalling for time with absolutely nothing solid left to stand on at this point in the exchange.
Yeah.
Why?
You're trying to establish what you're doing outside the police station, or someone trying to establish.
I don't need to explain that. I'm doing a lawful activity, so
Okay, that's fine. Still going to stand there, though.
you're still going to stand there.
That's right, yeah.
No problem, crack on.
Okay, thank you. You were the other day, or last week? Is it Rob? Name Rob? Any chance, is it? Yes, no, maybe?
What's the documentary you're making? What's it about?
What was to it, mate? interesting. No, I wouldn't watch it.
You get commission.
I think so, yeah.
So you're throwing insults now. You should keep your personal opinions to yourself while you're on duty. Yeah.
Things are about to spiral as the officer completely abandons any proper procedure he's supposed to be following in this situation. Unable to justify continuing the stop with any real legal reasoning behind it whatsoever, he resorts to guessing at a completely random name, throwing out Rob in an obvious attempt to provoke some kind of emotional reaction out of the auditor standing there. The auditor doesn't take the bait for a single second and instead calls it out immediately for exactly what it is: unprofessional behavior and a thinly veiled insult coming from someone who's supposed to be upholding the law with integrity. There's no real questioning left happening here anymore at all. Just petty personal jabs from an officer who has clearly run out of any legitimate options left to justify his continued presence.
You seem to know a lot.
You don't look very happy.
I'm fine. You're just stopping us from doing our job, aren't you?
I'm not stopping you at all. You're more than free to leave. You've ascertained that I'm no threat. You've ascertained I'm no threat and I'm breaking no laws. So you've got no reason to be here.
How do we know you're not a threat? I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you've ever been in trouble with the police before or not. I've no idea. So how do I know if you're a threat or not?
Do you sus-
your identification?
Pardon?
Are you happy to provide us with your identification?
Nope. I politely refuse.
This is interesting, isn't it? Have you come down today? You come in a car?
The pressure builds fast as the auditor skillfully and confidently turns the entire conversation around directly onto the officer himself in this moment. He points out plainly and with total confidence that he's more than free to leave right now, since the officer has already openly admitted moments ago there's no threat present and no crime whatsoever being committed here at all. The officer's own earlier words come back to trap him completely in this exact moment. No name given, no history known about the auditor, and now no legitimate reason left to justify still standing there at all. An uncomfortable, heavy silence fills the space, where a real, honest answer should be given in response. And that silence speaks louder than anything actually said throughout this entire exchange so far.
Why would you ask that question?
If we're going to be here a while, we might as well
So,
have some
so
sort of
you can,
conversation, mightn't we?
so you PNC cars for no reason. So what you're telling me now is you do unlawful activity while you're on duty.
That's how we come down. It's in the bus, you walked in the car. So
It's irrelevant how I got here. I could have parachuted in,
Did you? Did you parachute, eh?
possibly.
Oh, right. Where's your parachute?
I could have magically appeared.
Right. Don't think that's possible.
It's a mystery.
Everything's a life's a mystery. At some point, your battery's going to die, though.
And what happens when my battery dies?
You can't film, can you?
Okay, and what's that got to do with anything? Pardon?
It's not going to prolong this documentary very long, is it? It's going to run out at some point.
Do you reckon?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, what about if I've got a power pack?
I don't know if you got a power pack.
Oh, that's for me to know. And
It is, you're right.
What they're saying is, shall they get a car and park it here so they can sit in it and watch me?
Yeah, I've sat here all day.
It's a shame, really, isn't it?
Your actions are causing this. Let's just say that.
My actions.
This exchange gets almost surreal to watch play out in real time on camera. Accused completely out of nowhere of checking number plates without any valid cause whatsoever behind it, the auditor mocks the sheer absurdity of the claim being thrown at him, sarcastically joking that he could have simply parachuted in out of the sky just moments earlier. The officer has no real comeback ready to offer at this point in the conversation. Only vague, empty threats about the camera battery, eventually running out sometime soon enough. It becomes a pure, drawn-out battle of patience at this stage of the encounter, and the auditor refuses to budge even a single inch, no matter how long the officer keeps trying to drag this pointless standoff out further.
Causing this. Okay. Is this a criminal offence what I'm doing? Am I breaking any laws? Right. Do you suspect I'm going to break a law or commit a crime? Pardon? He's not going to get into the conversation with me now. Because he knows I'm no threat to anybody. He knows I'm not about to committing a crime, so... You don't need to know anything about me. You don't need to know anything about me. I've not committed no crime, so as much as you'd like to get me details, you've got no right to detain me or get my details.
So you're not called Rob then? No.
I can tell you one thing, I'm not called Rob now.
Not called Rob. What's your tattoo on the side of your wrist?
So he's trying to identify me now by my tattoos. So what he's doing is unlawful. He's trying to find out my name through tattoos for committing no crime. So what he's doing is unlawful. He's doing everything possible to try and find out who I am.
So he's doing all these things unlawful, what are you going to do at the end?
We'll find out.
Very interesting, is it?
It's interesting enough for you to be stood there all this time.
The officer switches tactics entirely at this point in the encounter, now visibly scanning the auditor's tattoos in a desperate attempt to identify him without any form of consent given whatsoever. It's a clear and blatant overreach of authority, and the auditor names it immediately for exactly what it actually is: an unlawful attempt at extracting personal information through the back door entirely. With no crime committed and absolutely no legal grounds to detain him in the first place, the officer's efforts continue on regardless of the plain facts staring him in the face. "I'm not called Rob" is the only response given back in return, and the officer is left walking away completely empty-handed once again, with nothing gained.
Go away and catch a real criminal then, do your job properly.
You go away and maybe we can do some more work.
I don't need to go away.
Okay. Well, you're stopping us from doing our work then, aren't
I'm not stopping you from doing it. You're more than free to leave. Am I holding you here?
Yes, you are. at the minute.
How?
Because we don't know what you're doing about that filming and why you're filming inside the police station and car park.
Right, and is that a criminal offence?
Security nature, yes.
So it's a criminal offence?
I've not said that.
So why are you here then?
It might
You're here to uphold the law. You're here
Your
to
actions might turn into that.
so
I
what
don't know what you're going to do next.
so what do you suspect I'm going to do next?
Don't know. Don't know, do I? I can't read your mind. I don't know what you're going to do.
I'm stood here with a camera. What do you think I'm
Well,
going
at
to
the
do?
moment you are. I don't know what you're going to do next second, next minute. You know, who knows?
Okay. Do you know what that person over there is doing walking down the road?
I don't.
Do you know what they're going to do next minute?
No, but they're not over
So
the
the-
camera outside the police station, though, are they?
Right, so I'm here to take pictures.
You're not taking pictures, are you? You're filming.
Right, and when you're filming, does it not take pictures? It takes thousands of pictures every second.
It's
So,
filming. Come on,
no, it's not. It's not. It falls under the same category. It's actually taking pictures now as I'm filming. That's how it creates a video.
Is it?
Yeah, of course it does. Do you not know how a camera works?
No, I don't actually.
Watch closely as the officer's frustration finally boils over in full view of the running camera for everyone to witness. "Go catch a real criminal," the auditor fires back sharply and without hesitation, refusing to be intimidated into silence or backing down from his firmly held position. Scrambling now for any justification he can possibly find, the officer claims filming outside the station represents a genuine security risk to the public, yet still can't articulate what specific crime is actually being suspected here at all. A heated back and forth over how cameras even technically function exposes just how weak, thin, and completely unfounded this entire stop truly is from the very beginning of the encounter.
That's a take a seat.
Could be a while, couldn't we?
Yeah, could be here all day, yeah. Take a seat. I'll walk around there.
Keep your distance as you've requested.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Nice filming too, by the way, just so you know.
Don't you worry about my safety.
Think about your safety, that's what we do.
Can you stop following me, please?
Don't we?
Because now I feel harassed, alarmed and distressed by your actions.
No, you don't.
I do feel harassed, alarmed and
No, 'cause I've not
distressed.
got close to you.
You are. You're following me, and what you're doing is you're harassing me now. I've just walked away from you to defuse the situation, and now you're aggravating it. Okay? Yes, you are. You keep following me. Okay? I'm not detained. You've already ascertained that, haven't you?
That's right.
Yes. Okay. So why do you feel the need to follow me?
That's why you can walk away now, don't you?
Right. I went to walk away, and you've carried on to follow me. Okay? So I'm advising you stay back from me.
Oh, are you a police officer now, are you?
I don't need to be a police officer, okay? I'm a member of the public, and I feel harassed, alarmed and distressed by your actions. Okay, if you stay there and you don't follow me, then I'm more than welcome to walk away. But as soon as my back turns and you start to walk, I'm going to stop.
If you turn right, we're going to follow you. Simple as that.
Things spiral fast in this part of the ongoing encounter between the two. The auditor walks away peacefully and calmly, giving the exact distance that was requested from him just moments earlier by the officer himself, only for the officer to follow him regardless of that mutual agreement reached. What begins as a calm, polite goodbye between the two quickly turns into a formal harassment complaint within a matter of mere seconds. The auditor makes his position crystal clear and completely unmistakable, stating firmly and directly he now feels harassed, alarmed, and distressed by the officer's continued actions toward him, warning directly that this persistent following will not go without real, serious consequence attached to it.
Turn right, you're going to follow me.
Yes.
What are you going to follow me for? Why are you following me?
Why?
Why are you following me?
Just explain why. Don't know what you're going to do we?
You don't know what I'm going to do.
Your intention might be to harm somebody inside. Don't know that yet, do I? Yeah?
Right, I've told you why I'm here.
You're not telling me why you're here.
Yeah, I've told you I was doing a documentary. Okay? I don't need to tell you what the documentary is about or what it's for.
Does everyone tell the police the truth, did they?
What?
Not everyone tells the police the truth, did they?
Right.
Yeah, so... Yeah? Let's
So,
leave it at that for now.
so what do you mean? What are you trying to get at? So what you're trying to tell me is that I'm lying,
I'm not saying you are lying.
and you
That's what
suspect,
people are.
and you suspect I'm going to commit a crime because that's what you've just said. You don't know what my actions are, so that's the reasons why you're following me.
I
Right.
don't know what you're going to do.
So what do you suspect that I'm going to do?
I don't know yet, do I?
So why are you following me then?
To see what you're going to do next.
To see what I'm going to do next.
Correct, yeah.
Right. Okay. So if I walk right, you're going to follow me.
That's right. If you walk left, we won't.
Why? What difference
what's
to me
the
walking
answer?
right? Is that public accessible?
Huh?
Is that public where I'm going to walk to the right and where the
Right.
police station is?
Private place. Police station.
It's not a private place
It
at
is
all.
a
It's
private
public.
place. Not public.
Who owns it?
Police station.
It's a
Private
government
place.
body, isn't it?
Let's not get into it.
It's a
private
government
place.
body.
There you go.
It's not private
place.
at all.
It's a private place.
No, it's
Simple
not.
as that.
No, it's not. It's a government bodied building, so it's actually classed as a public.
If you step foot in there, it's a private place, yeah?
Right. Have I stepped foot in there?
Not yet, no.
Right. Okay.
There you
Well,
go.
it's actually owned by the public, isn't it?
Let's not get into pedantics. It's a private place, yeah?
It's not a private place at all. No, it's not. It's a government body building. So it's actually owned by taxpayers' money. Yeah, so it's actually classed as a public building. I may not be able to walk around the whole building or enter the premises of the building, Yeah, but it's still classed as a public building.
We're making sure you're not entering it, aren't we?
Right, and I've told you I'm not going to enter it.
Right, you said that.
Have I entered it?
Well, we don't know that, do we?
Have I entered it?
Not yet, you haven't. No.
Right.
The auditor pushes back hard here in this exchange, demanding to know exactly why he's still being followed without a single shred of real justification behind it whatsoever. The officer suggests he might intend to cause harm to someone nearby, an accusation built entirely on nothing but pure assumption and baseless speculation on his part. A sharp, heated debate then erupts between the two, over whether the police station grounds actually count as public or private property under the law, with the auditor arguing firmly and confidently that taxpayer ownership makes the land inherently public, regardless of whatever the officer keeps insisting otherwise throughout the exchange.
Okay, so he's ascertained that I'm no threat to you, I'm no threat to anybody else, I'm no threat to anybody else, okay? I've not committed no crimes, I'm not about to commit no crimes, okay? Yeah, alright, okay? And I'm telling you, please stop following me, because you're making me feel harassed, alarmed and distressed. And if you carry on, okay, then I'll do something about it. I'll put in a claim against yourselves for harassment. What are you going to do? Don't try and goad me into doing something. I'm not going to swear, okay? I'm not, right, okay, and my actions and what I'm going to do after I leave here, okay? That's what I'm telling you. So I'm no threat to you, okay? I'm not going to use violence. I'm not going to swear, okay? And I won't be goading into something that you're trying to goad me into. Like, you just lean forward, like, what you're going to do, to try and get a reaction out of me, okay? I find that disgusting behaviour coming from a police officer.
Well, I find
yeah.
We could be doing something else, and your actions are causing us not to do and help members of the public,
Right.
aren't you?
I'm filming in public, okay? I'm doing what I'm legally allowed to do. I'm not doing anything illegal. Right. I'm not doing anything that classed as suspicious or that could be classed as committing a crime.
Us doing our job, aren't you?
How am I stopping you from doing your job?
Exactly.
Right? And is that illegal? Is it illegal?
Security risk.
How is it a security risk?
What's going on in the world?
Right, okay.
You know
When did a terrorist last attack a police station?
Well,
What level are we on now?
doesn't matter what level we're on.
What level are we on? Do you know what level we're on?
Always be alert.
Do you know what level we're on?
Doesn't matter what level we're on.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
I'm asking you, do you know what level? You keep.
Doesn't matter.
High, medium, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
It can happen at any time, at any point.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah. And when did a terrorist attack a police station? And why would I come here filming if I had them intentions? There's no malice in what I'm doing. I've already told you.
This is where things really escalate even further than they already have throughout this encounter. The auditor issues a clear, direct threat of formal action against the officer, warning that a harassment claim will be filed immediately if the following continues even a moment longer than it already has gone on. Cleared of any wrongdoing whatsoever and confirmed repeatedly by the officer himself to pose no threat at all, he calls the officer's conduct flat out disgusting for someone who's meant to be acting professionally while on active duty. Then comes the killer question that lands hardest of all in this entire exchange. When exactly did terrorists last actually attack a police station in this country? The heavy, telling silence that follows answers absolutely everything entirely on its own.
Okay? I'm no threat to you. I'm no threat to anybody else. So I suggest you leave me alone. Stop following me and stop harassing me, okay? Because I feel harassed, alarmed, and distressed by your actions. And what you're doing is unlawful. You can't follow me and keep following me and harassing me.
well, if you go home, then we're not going to.
I don't need to go home.
So what are you going to do then? Stand there all day?
I can stand there all day if I like,
Stand
yeah.
there all day then.
What's you going to stay here with me then? Right, well, this is the second time now. I'm going to walk away from yous. Yeah? I'm going to walk away from yous, okay? If you follow me, I'm going to stop, okay?
Okay, what's not then?
So basically, what you're telling me, if I walk away from here, you're going to follow me.
Depends where you go, doesn't it?
I'm going where in public, okay?
Depends where you're going.
We're going around in circles. I'm asking you. You've ascertained I'm no threat, okay? I've broken no laws, otherwise I would be arrested, okay? On suspicion of committing that crime, okay? And I've not committed no crime, and that's the reason why you can't do anything. You can pull your face, and you can do all what you like, okay?
Because you're stopping us doing our work now.
I'm not stopping you from doing your work. You're more than free to go away. It's not rocket science.
We're going round in circles, like you said. We're going round in circles.
Right, so go away. Leave me to do my documentary and stop interrupting me.
Do our job. How's that?
You go away. And, why should I go away?
Why?
Why should I go away?
We're just going round in circles now, aren't we?
So you're just repeating what I've just said. Stop following me and leave me to do my documentary, okay? You don't need to follow me around. I feel harassed, alarmed and distressed by your actions, okay? And what you're doing is you're harassing me. You've got no reason to be here. I've spoke to you, okay?
Yeah, so I'll go home.
I don't need to answer that question.
It's quite simple, isn't it?
It's not. It's as simple as that. Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone, and maybe I'll leave the area.
Okay, go on then.
You're on then.
Leave me alone.
Go on then.
Do you not follow me? Okay.
This is the final stand of the entire encounter caught on camera. The auditor states plainly and firmly one last time that there's no malice behind any of what he's doing here, only a completely lawful documentary being filmed openly in a public space he has every right to occupy. Walking away for a second time now in this encounter, he issues one final, clear warning directly to the officer: follow him again, and he will stop moving entirely and escalate the situation further than it's already gone. No crime was ever found throughout this entire encounter. No real threat was ever established at any single point, and no proper explanation was ever given by the officer during the whole exchange from start to finish. Just a final warning left hanging heavily in the air as the whole encounter finally closes out for good. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.